Hey guys, it's Amy at Zoe Beck, and I'm going to put up a TBR for Women in Translations Month Readathon that's going on at the end of the month. I believe it is August 25th through the 31st, and I'll have Kendra Winchester and Matthew Sciarappa's video down below on their announcements and stuff. Anyway, so I'm not sure if I'm really going to do this, but I thought I'd put a TBR up anyway, because I kind of went through my shelves going, well, what stuff in translation do I have? And turns out I am really, like, focused on one country. So it's going to be kind of interesting, because I really should start picking up some other stuff. But I also kind of want to read what I have first. So I'm just going to put up 5 books that I'd like to get to this week. I'm not saying I'm going to get to all these books, but at least they're all in translation and they're all ones that I've bought that I want to read. So we'll start with these. So there are some prompts. I'll have those listed down below as well. I'm not sure I'm going to follow them pretty well because, again, I'm pretty much a rebel when it comes to readathons because I'm just out to read pretty much. So I'm pretty much taking the women in translation, and then if they kind of hit one of the prompts, hey, that's all well and good. But to me, they're just kind of, I don't get along with them always so well. So these ones, some of them I do. So like the first one is read something that is not a novel. Well, so I picked that has 2 like novellas in it. And that's Kitchen by Bandana Yoshimoto. So I've heard a lot about this. Just people on YouTube mentioning it. I actually don't remember what the story's about. I picked this up used at some point after hearing about it. So it's not super long. This again is translated from the Japanese by Megan Backus. So again, I got a female translator, which is cool. So there's a couple of them in here that I have. But because that was another bonus thing to try to get that. But anyway, so I've been wanting to read this, and it looks like it's going to be pretty quick. And I just hear that it's supposed to be good. No idea what it's about. There's no description on here, so I can't even tell you. Like, I have no idea. No idea. But it's in translation from the Japanese. Then prompt number 2 is to read a book about childhood. Well, I didn't have anything that was specifically about childhood, so I'm going to kind of tweak it. Because there is a boy in this book. So this is The Housekeeper and the Professor by Yoko Ogawa. This is translated from the Japanese. I see the theme is starting. By Stephen Snyder. Now, this is about a woman and her 10-year-old boy who go to take care of a professor who has some kind of a memory issue. He forgets things after a certain time, and he's like, I think, a math professor. So I've heard really good things about this, but I'm kind of worried about going into this because I did not like Hotel Iris last month or earlier this month. And so I'm not sure how I'm going to be, but I already bought this book, so I want to give it a shot, and this is the time to do it. So I'm going to try this and see if I get on with her again, or if it was just that other book I did not enjoy. So anyway, I'm not sure about this one. Prompt number 3 is some book with red on the cover. So there we go, red on the cover. This is The Heart by Melis de Carrigal. I can't remember how to say that. I'm sorry if I butchered that. This is translated from the French by Sam Taylor. It has to do with the journey of a heart. Like someone dies in an accident, and then it's the journey of what happens, I guess, with the heart. It sounds really good, and I've heard good things about it. I bought this earlier this year or last year, and so it's been sitting on my shelf, and I really want to get to this at some point. So anyway, so that's that. So there's 2 Japanese, 1 French. Here we go. This one, I'm not actually sure this is true. So it says the prompt is to read a text translated from a language that you haven't read a text from before. And I actually don't know if this is true. I'm trying to remember if I've read any translated from this country, but these are the ones I have, so I'm just going to go with this one. So this one might not be true, but it's definitely not something I read a lot of translated work from, and that's from the German. Grand Hotel by Vicky Baum. I don't remember who the translator is. Oops, I forgot to check that one. Oh. Translated from the German by Basil Creighton, and with revisions by Margaret Batner Dembo. Anyway, so I picked this up when I saw a couple other YouTubers reading this, and I just it looked really good, and it's a hotel in the 1920s in Berlin, and I think somebody comes to stay there that kind of changes things. So I don't know. I'm kind of, I just said it looks good. This is like, I think the longest of the books that I have here. I think maybe this one's the longest. Yeah, no, this is the longest. So this is like 250. So it's kind of dense looking. So I'm not sure how much I'll get this, but I'm not sure how much German text I've read. And now it makes me kind of think, I don't recall anything off my shelf. So I don't know if this is actually true or not, but I really need to be more diverse in my translated fiction. I'm trying to get better about that, but I am very much attracted to one kind, and you will see. So I don't have anything for the bonus prompts of translated post humor. Translated after they were deceased. I don't think this one was actually. No, this is the only one I could think of that maybe it was translated later, but I don't know. No, so, and then the other one was, the other bonus one was to Nobel laureate. And I did have some other books, like some nonfiction books that I could have used that were translated, but it was just so big and dense. And with these books already, I don't think I'm going to read it. But as a backup, I have Record of a Night Too Brief by Hiromi Kawakami. And I've read Strange Weather in Tokyo last year for, I think, Booktubeathon or something. Anyway, so this is like 3 short stories of hers. So this actually can be prompt number 1 again. But again, I have Japanese, from the Japanese, translated by Lucy North. So I do have another book of hers as well, is my other translated work that I have on my shelf. So I'm not sure what these short stories are. Three young women experience loss, loneliness, and extraordinary romance. Oh yeah, I'm there for it. So I don't know. I've heard mixed reviews on these, but I had already bought it by the time I heard that. Because again, I did read her other book, and I do have one more book on my shelf of hers. So, so these are all the books that I have for the readathon that I think I might be able to read. I don't know. I just it's still a lot of books. So we'll see how it goes. But these are the ones I would like to read during Women in Translation readathon. So anyway, are you guys doing the readathon? Are you guys having any good books? Some other translated work. I love Japanese literature, clearly, because I have so much. That's where most of my translation. I need to pick up some other authors in other languages for translated, because I mean, I have read some other ones, but just not that many. And I need to... My focus always goes to the Japan. I don't know why that is. It just is. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.